You have to shut that off.
Huh?
You have to shut that off. We can't record it here.
First of all, hi, how are you? First of all,
Put the camera down.
okay, first of all, do you work for the public? Yeah, right? So treat us with respect, first of all.
Right.
Alright guys, Jay Surreal Camera. In this video that I'm posting, I was doing an audit at Fort Myers Police Station, and basically there was this elderly couple in line, and they saw me filming. They thought I was part of a news crew. I told them no, I'm an independent journalist, and they reached out to me. The gentleman had told me that what's going on is he lives in this living facility in Fort Myers. And basically, there's a crazy lady, he says, that lives there that calls the police for anything, right? So, and he says that the police start going 2 and 3 times a week to this guy, to his condo, other people's condos that live there, apartments or whatever, and they start banging on the door all hours of the night. Mind you, these are elderly people, guys, okay? And he says that he's been searched. He says that they've laughed at him. You're going to hear everything in the video. And basically, he's going to the police station because he wants to speak to a chief, and he wants this to stop. You know, so you're gonna hear everything what's going on. I told this guy that I have a YouTube channel, that I have very good supporters, which is you guys. Maybe with the help of you guys, we can talk to we can call Fort Myers Police, do something about this issue that's going on, and I'm gonna just let you guys know that we do need this guy's help. You know, so he is elderly. You know, I think of my grandparents; they're his age. You guys probably have grandparents. You guys wouldn't want your grandparents going through this, having police knocking on their doors 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, searching them, laughing at them. It's not cool, man. I found it as a delicate situation. Maybe we can fix this, you know. So I just want you guys to hear the video. Tell me what you guys think. I will leave all the info in the description, and let's see if we can help these people out, guys. Remember, they are elderly and they do need to live in peace, man. So let me know what you guys think. Maybe we can help them out. I'll see you guys soon, man. See you in the comment section. Later. All right, Jay Surreal Camera, back at it. I'm in Fort Myers, Florida, and we have channel 4 here, channel 2 here. I don't know what this is about, but let's check this out. This is... Let's see why the news is here. Channel 4, channel 2. This is weird, guys.
Police Department, how can I help you?
Yeah, hi. How come the front door is locked?
What'd you say, sir?
How come the front door is locked?
Due to COVID-19 procedures, man.
Oh, for real? Oh, all right.
Yeah, our lobby is currently closed for that.
All right.
Any help, sir?
No, I just wanted to get a complaint form, but how would I do that?
We can bring out a complaint form for you. If you just call that number on the front door, someone could come out and bring you a complaint form, sir.
Which one? The 239-321-7665? It's closed. They say they have them readily available, but in reality they don't, because you gotta wait for an officer to come bring one out. And I'm gonna wait, guys. So bear with me. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this for a second, and find out why is it such a mission to get the complaint form when the officer gets here. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, this is somebody that was waiting outside. I don't put the camera on you if you don't want to.
No.
All right. So why was the news here?
Okay, what happened is that we having an issue with the police department, Fort Myers Police Department.
Okay.
And they, you see, we're seniors, and we live in a entire community.
Okay.
And these people, for the past year and a half, been harassing us, knocking on our doors at any time at night, every time.
Wow. Let me just tell you really quick. I have a big YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and I have a lot of supporters. So your story, if you want, I'll get you the help that you need. My supporters will help you.
We need help.
Okay. So tell me. So what it is they keep not you live in a living facility?
It's a seniors
Seniors. Okay.
community,
Okay.
and they come at our apartments at all times of night. 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, without any reason,
Okay.
knocking on our doors. And they want to knock the door down if we don't hurry up and open the doors. You know.
Do they know you guys are elderly? You know, like yeah.
So they do that because they want to. They feel like it, and they laugh at us. And this is an issue that is going on for a long time.
And that's why the news is here. They're interviewing you guys, or
no, I'm waiting to talk to one of the supervisors.
oh, okay.
Because this is ridiculous. It's uncalled for.
Okay.
What they doing is
What's the name of the place? I'm sorry if you don't mind telling me, so I can.
sure. Sandpiper Road.
I'm sorry.
Sandpiper. Road.
Sandpiper.
Sand, like sand.
SAN. Oh, Sandpiper. PIPER.
Right.
Okay.
And they are on 2075 Collier.
2075 Collier.
Collier Avenue.
Okay.
So this is an issue that has been going on for a long time, and somebody's got to put a stop to it.
Yeah, but why do they just come? Why do they come though? They just come to bother you guys, or
just to harass us? You know, there's a person living there with mental problems.
okay?
And
There's one person or a few?
No, just one.
Just one?
Mental problems.
With mental
And
problems,
he called
okay.
the cops every single night, complaining without any reason, complaining about all the residents.
Okay. And then the cops come and they start harassing you guys,
and
and
not only that, you know, after they do that,
Okay.
they laugh at us. You know, like it's funny. You know,
Wow.
waking you up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, that's not cool. You guys need to get your rest, and no, that's not good at all.
You know,
What's the phone number there? If
you can have mine and call me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 239.
Give me 1 second. Let me get it. Let me pause this just so I can get your number. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna pause this.
Yeah, abusing.
All right, back at it. So, what were you saying that they were what?
They come. You know, this.
Like how many times a week do they come?
Sometimes I would say without exaggerating, at least 3 times a week.
Wow. And when they come, they start. How many rooms are there? They just start knocking on all the doors.
They knock on anybody's door, and they want to knock the door down at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. And it's this the Fort Myers police.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you're here to make a complaint, right?
Right.
Or to speak to the.
To one of the supervisors. I know they ain't going to do nothing anyway,
All
because
right.
we've been going through this for a long time.
All right, no, I'm gonna stay here with you, and I'll stay, and when they come out, I'll talk with you, okay?
Yeah.
I'll let them know that I'm an auditor, and I'm here to help you out as well, and I'll help you out. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna stay here with you. Yeah, guys, this was a gentleman, an elderly gentleman that's here. He was explaining to me what you guys heard, I'm sure, that the police be coming to his where he lives. It's a home. And they started knocking on the doors at all hours of the night. And then when they complain to the Fort Myers Police Department, they start laughing at him. So he's here to speak to the supervisor. I don't think that's why the news was here, but this is not good, guys. I'm gonna need your help to help this guy out. He's here with his wife. They're both elderly. And I would appreciate it if we can help this guy out, okay? I'm going to leave all the links, all the numbers in the description, and I'm going to stay here with him, and as soon as the supervisor shows up, I am going to speak with the supervisor as well on his behalf to help him out, guys. So give me a second. Let me pause this. All right, guys, give me 1 second. He just has another story to tell me. So what happened?
This past Saturday night, I mean, it was like 2:30 in the afternoon.
Oh.
They knock on her door. I mean, I was on the 3rd floor.
Oh, look, somebody's coming out.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody called wanting a supervisor?
Yeah, right here.
What were you calling about, sir?
I need to speak to a supervisor.
Okay, you can come in, sir. We don't, because of COVID, we don't allow too many people in, so I can talk to you, sir.
Yeah, but I'm here to film the interaction. That's my uncle.
Okay, what were you complaining about, sir?
I got an issue with the police department.
Okay, because of COVID, I don't allow one person. If you guys want to do this.
Yeah, please. And I was waiting also for an officer to get a complaint form. And your name and your badge number, I'm sorry?
Jordan Gomez, number 390.
Gomez 3190?
390.
390.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So we're just going to talk out here?
Like I said, sir, due to COVID restrictions, if you wanted to go inside, but I'm not going to have 3 people all together like that.
Okay, I think I want him to be here.
Okay, we can.
Thank you.
It's a witness, let's say.
Okay.
Okay, this is what happened. This has been going on. We got 2 problems.
Mm-hmm.
First, I'm going to tell you the first problem
Okay.
that we need to solve.
Okay.
We got a person living in our community. We live in a seniors retirement community.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got a person that's got mental problems.
Okay.
Okay, this person called you guys. Every time she gets a chance, she just gets a thrill by seeing the cops there. Okay, we get the police there 2-3 times a week, and most of the times the police come at night, and when they come to our community, they knock on anybody's door.
Okay.
They don't care whose door they knock to, and if we don't hurry up and open the doors, they want to knock the door down.
Yeah, they're elderly,
no
you know.
reason at all.
What community is this?
Sandpiper Run.
Where? I'm sorry.
Sandpiper Run.
What's the address, sir?
2075 Collier Avenue.
CP17.
Is there an apartment number there or no?
Other unit
Well,
can clear
I
their
have
status.
my apartment number, and she's got her apartment number. There's a bunch more tenants, residents that they cannot come here. They're all people. They don't have time to come here and waste their time.
So you're saying that a resident calls the police.
Yeah, she got
Now,
mental.
have you talked to management to see if they could put her somewhere else?
She's gonna call you guys today, and she's having the same problem. But she said, I talked to her this morning, and she said she don't have proof to prove that that's her skull. But I know it's her.
How do you know it's her?
I spoke. This has been going on for a year and a half now.
Okay.
And I know because when she called, she don't call from inside her apartment. She gets out on the hallway, and everybody here when she's called, she's talking.
Okay.
Okay? As a matter of fact, that I did hear this Saturday when she called.
Okay.
Okay? Now, the problem she has is a problem that is easy to solve because she's got mental problems.
Mm-hmm.
We do not want her to get arrested. We don't want her to get evicted from her apartment. She needs help.
Okay.
So that's all we want, for her to get help. Now, the problem we have with the police department, Fort Myers Police Department, is a serious problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because they knock on our doors, and if we don't hurry up and get up and open the door, they will knock it down. No reason at all. Now, instead of going straight to the person that called, they go to any apartment and start knocking on our doors. They did it to me a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing it to her for a year and a half now. And I think it's time to stop. I talked to the manager this morning, and I explained to her, I said, look, she's a problem, but we can ignore her, and she can be, treated, or somebody that can help her, The serious problem that we have now is the police department.
Okay.
And they went there Saturday, 2 guys. See what happened, after they knock on the door.
They start laughing.
They laugh at us. And this poor lady, some lady on a different apartment, Saturday when they knocked on her door, that lady was crying all night. I mean, till the next day. And she was so nervous. And she told me that after, when she opened the door, they'll laugh at her. Oh, we are sorry. Stop laughing, you know. That's uncalled for.
What's the unit number with the lady you said who called all the time?
202.
Do you know her name?
What's our number? Well, you can get it from the manager anyway because the manager's at where. The manager is at where. She's new in the building anyway.
What you said is unit 202?
202.
Okay.
I mean, there's two officers were laughing at.
When does that call happen, sir? The one you're describing?
That happened Saturday, this past Saturday at 2:30.
2:30 in the morning?
Afternoon, yeah.
2:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
All right.
I would say about probably 2 months ago. I was sleeping. They want to knock on my door. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. It took me time to open the door because I wear a breathing machine, you know, one of the CPAPs. It takes me time to get up and open the door. They want to knock the door down. They woke me up. When I walk up to the door, oh, you're making noise? You got a party here or something? I'm sleeping. I told them, I said, look, I'm sleeping.
Okay.
So they just walk away. That happened about 2 months ago. And I forgot all about it. She reminded me yesterday. So she's having that problem for about a year and a half now. I got some papers that I can show you. Okay? It won't stop. When they go there, even when she's not home, they want to knock the door down. Okay? When they get there, they don't care what door they knock or who, like.
Okay. Was there a second part to the complaint, or did you want a complaint form? Is that you said?
I needed a complaint form, yeah.
Okay, so all right, so I can address some of the issues that you're having. Okay.
Okay.
Obviously, it's some of what you're complaining about is beyond the scope of the police department. Some of it is. Okay. So if you're saying, hey, I have someone that has a mental health issue, or I'll break it down even simpler than that. Our policy is if someone calls, we respond to calls,
I understand
no matter
that.
what it is.
I understand.
So we take a big risk if, let's say that the person who's calling, let's say they call all the time. If we don't go to the call, the one time we don't go, God forbid the person's having a heart attack, a stroke, they were shot. So we're always going to go. The second part is, as far as knocking on the door, I understand the perception of it feels like they want to take the door down. I can assure you that that's not the way we operate. Now let me just explain what happens, right? So we go and we respond based on the information that was given to us. So someone says, hey, person, and this is the address, this is the apartment number. The person's having a heart attack or they're going through something. We go and we're knocking, right? We're knocking on the door. We're trying to get this person's attention. We don't know if they're sleeping. We don't know if they're knocked out, and we're assuming the worst. They're knocked out or they're down on the ground, and maybe we want to hear something to say this person gasping for air. If they hear something, the officers will get on the radio and ask the supervisor, hey, I think this person may be dying inside. Can we knock the door down? And I can tell you that it's very, very rare that in the time that I've been a supervisor, I've allowed us to knock down one door so far. And it's very rare for us to knock down doors overall. Again, for us to do that, because obviously you have rights to privacy, we have to think that somebody's life is in imminent danger. So I know it may sound really loud, but we're trying to get the person's attention inside the room. Now, this is not particular to any one person or not. This is just based on the information we're getting. Now, it could be a problem that the information we're getting is bad information, but that's the only information we have at the time. So we have to kind of work with what we've got. Okay. As far as the officers laughing, I don't have explanations for that, nor do I make excuses for anyone. The only thing I can imagine that happens oftentimes is, and it's not the greatest thing that people like to hear, but due to the stressful nature of the job, officers oftentimes make jokes to kind of like just lower the temperature in situations. It's just a coping mechanism. Now, I have not found it happen very often where the officer's laughing at a person. And I cannot imagine I'd be very disappointed if I hear, or if I find out that an officer's laughing at an elderly person running to get to a door. I would find that very disappointing if that were true. But based on the people who I know who work here and the character of the officers we have here, I highly doubt that's what it is. Again, it's not your fault, or it's no one's fault really, but understanding that these guys are going call to call to call throughout the night. Sometimes they build personal relationships with each other, so they might be joking about something that happened in their personal life.
A complaint form.
A call that happened.
A complaint form. And your name and your badge number?
You're for records.
Did you not hear me? Your name and your badge number?
It's Schaefer.
Thank
My
you.
badge number is
Thank you
52.
very much, Schaefer. Thank you.
What form do you need?
A complaint form, like an officer complaint form.
Okay.
Thank you.
Our PCO are in charge of quality of life issues. That's what it sounds like you're having. Your quality of life is going down because this person keeps calling. And see, we could use social resources beyond the police department to try to get this woman help if that's what she needs, whether it be your Baker Act or something like that. Now, mind you that the police, our main function are normally law enforcement things. Someone's breaking a law. In this case, it doesn't sound like it. It sounds, or at least I don't have evidence of that. But I'll try to get the right people in place to help you out with that. If you give me your name and your phone number,
Okay.
I'll make
Now,
sure.
another thing I want to make
Do you want to give me your information so I can forward it?
Sure,
or?
sure.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me get this first. Let me do one thing at a time so that nothing gets lost. What's your name, sir?
First name is Carlton,
Last name?
All right, guys. He's told the sergeant what's going on, and I'm waiting for a complaint form. Sorry about that bus passing by. He's telling the officer. He already told the officer what's going on, so they are aware now. It is documented, and now I'm waiting for my complaint form. So yeah, it's very uncalled for what's happening to this elderly couple, and what's happening in their living facility. So I'm gonna leave, like I said, the links in the description so we can help these people out.
you know, person called, I think, if I understand that they should go and talk to that person and ask that person what is the problem. So the person can explain to the police what's going on, and then find out, you know, what happened.
Yeah, he just made an interesting point. He's telling them that why don't they just go to the person that's calling the police on them?
Right? The information that
You know?
we're getting, let's say if it's a 911, it sometimes is based on a tower. So we usually, and again, I don't want to say 100% of the time because nothing is 100%, but I can tell you the overwhelming amount of time we're going to where we were dispatched. So if they say 2075, whatever, Collier, and they kick, and let's say this time says unit 200, that's where we go. If it says 202, that's where we'll go, wherever it's going. It is the only time that we will maybe go to different apartments, usually will be is, hey, do you know the person in that apartment? Do you have keys? Do you know this person? Can you get in contact with this person? Because we're concerned for this person's safety. Or if the person was, maybe there was a crime and we're looking for potential witnesses. But other than that, we don't, what you're describing, even though it sounds that way, I can just tell you based on, I've been here 15 years, I have never gone to an apartment complex or to some, let's say I get a call, hey, there's a 911 hang up at Winkler and Colonial. I don't go to the gas station, knock on the door, go down every aisle. I don't go to all the buildings. I'm looking around. Is anyone waving me down? Is anyone showing me that they need help? So if they go to the apartment complex, it could be that the call that we got said is apartment 202, and they go there, they ask, they don't get anything, then they move on. Because we run a huge risk, and the risk is always going to be, what if I don't do enough and the person is dying? And that's always our concern. Is someone's life in danger right now? And because we didn't knock on an extra door or just do a little extra effort, someone could potentially pass away where we could save a life. And so we definitely don't want to do that. So again, I would assume, and I can't bet, but I would assume that what's probably happening is we're getting different information on what apartment to go to, and that's why that's happening.
Maybe like now that you already know that 202 calls, maybe whenever she calls, because you guys can make a note, like, or just go to her apartment and say, hey, listen, what's going on? We're always getting calls here. It's never anything that's going on.
That still goes into, even if apartment 202 calls, right?
Yeah.
Let's say, hey, yeah, it's me, whatever my name is, I'm in apartment 202.
Yeah.
In apartment 205, I just heard a gunshot. I'm going to go to 205. I'm going to go exactly where this is to go. Then I'll go back to 202, say you called, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, because obviously she's just calling to bother, you know? So.
Well, and that's the thing, though, but it still goes into the thing about the critical issue here. Even if it's apartment 202 and they're calling about apartment 203, whatever it is, I have to go to that apartment that she's alleging something happened because I have to at least make sure that what they're saying is not the truth. There goes the knocking. However, if you're saying that this person is a consistent caller and they're not being truthful.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Alrighty, thank you.
She called here probably more than 80 times.
Okay, so
in the past year and a half.
I will get with
I got the truth.
I will get with the right people, sir, that can try to address this issue for you. Okay.
Another thing is, that when a person is doing that, and they know it here, because this is going on for a long time. They got a record, her record here. Like when she called Saturday, she was talking about somebody having a knife and a gun. Okay, I was walking to her house, and here comes this police officer, and that's for my name. I told him my name, but he was looking for somebody else, some different name and last name. And right away, he told me, pull up your shirt. I said,
What?
why should I pull out my shirt? You gonna search me? What's the reason for it? Oh no, somebody called and said that there's a gun here. I said, well, if it is, I got nothing to do with it. So the other officer told me that he's okay. So because I noticed that he was getting kind of nervous when he asked me to pull out my shirt. So I didn't want no problems, so I wanted to pull out my shirt. There you go. I said, you're going to search me too? The other officers said, no, he's okay. So,
So again, it goes into, and trust me, the police, we don't, I hate to be in the middle of that because it's just what happens. Somebody calls me, I don't have many choices in what I'm doing, okay? There are times where if most police interactions are because somebody else is calling us. It's very rare, not very rare, but it's not very often that we're going out looking for the person, right? So it's not, I can almost assure you that the officers aren't going to an apartment complex, walking up and down looking for somebody, hey, do you have a gun? Like, we usually don't do that. Usually when we get a complaint when we're looking for somebody that has a gun, it's usually because someone called us and told us. And this happens to officers working at the Edison Mall quite often. It'll happen and then, they'll just say, hey, there's a guy down there with a gun and a knife. He just threatened me. And it'll be that an ex-girlfriend who's mad at the guy or something like that. And so we get put in a very bad situation because what happens when the person isn't lying and they shoot and kill someone, the first thing they're going to say, well, we told the police and they did nothing. And then the other hand is what happens to you is to say, well, it's a nonsense call and they're bothering me. So we really just get put in a no-win situation. Either we make sure that people are safe or we're annoying the wrong people. And until someone comes up with a way that we can make sure that people are always telling us the truth, we're going to be stuck for a while.
Is there any ways, now that you guys know the apartment number, is there any way you guys can talk to her and say, hey, listen, stop calling already, because...
I can't tell someone not to call the police.
Make sure you're at least accurate. You know what I mean? But better said, because...
We can attempt to have people tell me the truth, but I have no way to force them to tell me the truth.
No, I understand.
So
I understand.
We'll address it the best way we can. I can tell you, I can't tell you that a problem that's been going on for where you say several years, I have the answer for you in 5 minutes on the sidewalk, okay? We're going to have to get a couple of people involved. This is going to take some thinking. This is going to probably take, again, dealing with other agencies outside of the police department. This woman may need some social services. So we'll employ whatever we can to try to fix the problem the best that we can. That's the most that I can assure you of.
Right now we have, I would say that I know between 8 to 10 other tenants that wants to sign,
So this is why I took your name and information, sir. Like I said, the lieutenant who's in charge of that ward, he's going to be working tonight. His 2 community policing coordinators who are in charge of quality of life issues. All the people who need to know from the police department, I'm going to make them aware the second that I'm done with you guys, and we can start at least we're going to start the ball rolling today.
Right. That's what we need because believe me, we do need your help, not your harassment. Because we've been harassed.
Okay. Like I said, I hate that you look at it as harassment, but it's a simple matter of if someone's calling. Again, in fact, our chief very much came down on us recently to say, if there's a call, you go to the call. You don't cancel it. You go, you check, you verify, you make sure. Because again, the last thing I want is the day that I think, the person is saying, oh, there's some guy there with a gun and a knife, and like, oh, this girl has called 5 times.
Yeah.
That day that we don't go is the day that that's true and somebody gets hurt. So we're going to have to go. But we'll see what we can do with for other women, okay? Was there anything else, sir?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, what happened, we got the copies of this case. And she thought that everything was over, so she kind of.
what case?
This is what we're talking about.
Mhm.
So we need to get some more copies of that.
You're saying about the 911 calls coming in?
No, yes.
Let me see what you have, because the way you say case versus when I say a case, that means there's a criminal investigation, someone's going to jail. So you're saying this stuff? Okay.
Yeah, that's the way I see. We got this from you, and she thought that it was over, so she tried to trash it.
You know, we keep records of everything. Like I said, I just the people who are best equipped to work with you with this, I just need to notify them so they can start with you tonight, hopefully.
Okay.
If you want more records of it, usually when we do kind of giving people records, we go through our records division, because sometimes Florida has some rules about giving some people's information, so to protect people's information, they black some things out. And so there's a normal request that has to be done for that. I'll put it all in the person that I'm notifying this and all the people who need to be informed, and hopefully someone gets in contact with you within the next 24 hours.
Yeah, because we got this from.
Sure, and I'm sure the appropriate people was the ones to do it, okay? So I just want to make sure we do everything properly by the book. I believe in the book a lot, so I want to do it by the book.
Okay,
All
so what we asking, okay? Now,
Right.
like I was telling the manager this morning, you know, her is a problem. She's a problem, but we can ignore her and just go on with our lives, you know. But having the cops knocking on our door at all times and harassing us is not right.
I heard you loud and clear. I heard you loud and clear, sir.
All
I'm
right.
explaining some of our process. Like I said, let me get the ball rolling on this, okay? Anything else I can do?
No, that's it.
All right, guys. Best of luck. Okay?
All right. There you go. You see? So now that they already know, you know, the next time they come out, record them. Have it documented. Even though you go and you have it, you ask for the paperwork, always record them. Have your phone ready when you go to sleep. In case they come, just record it. They might tell you, oh yeah, turn off the camera. Tell them, no sir, I can't turn off the camera. This is for my safety. This is my home.
You know, that's a
Okay?
good idea.
Do it
I never
because so
thought
you
of that.
so that way you have it, and that way whenever you want to get, let's pretend you can get every time that lady calls, you can actually get her call. You can come here and say, hey, I need to get because every time they come out, they get a call number.
Yeah.
So record it, tell the police officer, hey, give me the call number for this call that you were out here at my home today. They'll give you the call number. Let's pretend call number 10. Okay, you come to the police station. Hey, I want to get the call number for 10 last night at this time with this officer, and they'll give you everything. And you can hear exactly what she said. And you can see if they're lying or if she's lying or what's going on. You understand? You can also do that. So that's why I record everything, so you get the officers' names. Always ask them their name, ask them their badge number, like I just did. You know, so that way when you come and get the request form, it's easy to get. You say, look, this officer came to my house. It was at this time. Call number whatever. Let me get that call, and they'll give it to you. It may take a little bit, a week or two, but they'll give it to you, and that way you get the truth and what was said and everything. Okay?
You know, I like to talk to them in a nice way, you know, and explain to them what happened
Of course.
and not disrespect them. You know?
No, yeah, you don't have to, you know, but
You know,
but
what is happening right now, it's uncalled for.
no, I
You know,
understand.
it's
You guys
something-
need to, you know, I understand. And the police, they need to do something about this, you know, because yeah, the lady has problems and everything. Yeah, you guys can get her out, but when they show up, they should not be banging on you guys' doors. They should not be doing that. You know, they should go to her house first and say, okay, what's going on or whatever. But let's see if they help you out. All right, guys, there you have it. Give me 1 second. Let me pause this.